Morning. Michelle and Jeanie here.
Limitless Healing Angels.
So we're here. It's Friday, October 9th, and we're doing a reading for the daily energies that are here for, whatever you connect with, take. Anything you can't, pass it on or let it go.
That's right.
All right. So do you want to start?
Sure. So I had 3 cards that jumped out.
Literally.
Literally, yeah, exactly. This was was actually the one on the bottom. 6 of Autumn. This is from my fairy deck because I love fairies. The good you do comes back to you in unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely and repaying a debt. And then on top of that was the 4 of Autumn. Manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money. Help out those who are less fortunate. And then, love this card, so pretty. Love the little snow leopard because, I love white tigers, white leopards. Princess of Winter. Information that can help you, but which may be also difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness. An indigo child or adult.
What's the top say? Inquisitive, truthful,
Realistic, and undiplomatic.
undiplomatic. That's the whole speaking your truth.
Yep.
Nicely.
Speaking your truth.
Yeah. So So what'd you get from those?
To me, it's about speaking your truth. I just feel like the tingling in my throat, like you need to speak your truth and be who you are. That's been the message I've had this morning before we even started, was just being with yourself, being, with your higher self.
And the card, her throat's open. It's bare. And so, yeah, it's like bearing your voice, let
and
it
with
come
love.
out.
But to me, it's speaking your truth, but with love.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
The pink and the love and
the white and the pink.
Love and light, love and light.
And you may have an indigo child or adult in your life, or you may be one. And you may be struggling with your gifts coming through, and maybe they're not being accepted with where you're at in your life. And so it's important for you to start to speak that truth. That is who you are. That's part and parcel of who you are. And if people around you aren't accepting your gifts, then essentially it feels like they're not accepting you, because it's a part of who you are. And so it's important for you to start owning that, and trying to find resources available to you that can help you to learn how to develop your gifts and use them wisely, and because you came here to be of service to others. And that's your soul's path. And if you're here to do the work, then it's good to find the supports and the tools you need. If it's a book, go to the library and get a book or a video on it if they have them. Google it. There's a million different resources for developing your gifts, and researching your gifts if you're not quite sure what's going on, if you're at the beginning stages of your journey.
Google.
Yeah, and yeah.
Google's a big thing.
So,
you can Google anything.
Yep, and so, you could, there's a gradient of different clair gifts, so clairaudience, clairsentience, they're all there. It's about each one of them connects with your physical senses, your 5 physical senses. There's clairsentience, which is touch. There's feeling.
That's me.
Yeah, clairaudience. I have a couple of different ones. I have a few, but they manifest at different times. I'm a medium, and I have a lot of psychic intuitive abilities as well. And so they manifest at different times based off of whatever I need at that time. It's how spirit's channeling the information through me. Same for you, same for everybody. So you've got to get more familiar with your gifts, and whether you're psychic, you're intuitive, you're empath, you're medium, and what type of medium.
And you can be more than one. It's not just one or the other.
Yeah.
You can be actually all of them. So I'm empathic and clairsentient. So I was told all my life, you're too sensitive. You're overly sensitive. I would cry at the drop of the hat. I see somebody cry, I cry. It's just I've learned to control that a lot better now that I'm older, and try I don't want to say put up walls, because you don't want to put up walls when you're older. Then you have to take those walls back down. Kind of like, I always visualize myself surrounded by mirrors, so like it reflects back, or so I don't take it on, because then I feel it literally, and then it just makes me cry.
Yeah. And there'll come a point in your life, hopefully, when you do enough work on yourself and strengthening yourself and building your self-esteem, that you won't necessarily need those tools, because those are to protect you while you're building yourself up.
Mm-hmm.
And then at some point in time in your life, you finally start to own who you are, and you come out and you're able to just either walk away from somebody when they're being negative like that, or you're able to just say, hey, you know what? Um, this is who I am, and it's okay to not be happy or not like me or understand. Let me try to educate you on what this means. And if they don't want to hear it, they can walk away. That's fine. Once you start taking your control back, see, that's where the power struggle
Yeah,
comes
so
in.
take your power back.
There's a power struggle going on there, and when somebody's, being negative and saying, that's ridiculous or that's evil or that's whatever, they're trying to kind of keep you down, keep you oppressed.
Yeah.
And so by coming up and saying, let me teach you what I've learned about myself. This is who I am, and this is what I can do. Let me educate you on that. Then it's, you clip the cord. They're done. They're gonna walk away and leave you be, hopefully, quicker than not. Because you don't need that kind of negativity in your life. You really don't.
Right.
There's enough of it around all the time. You'll get less and less of the negativity the stronger you get inside.
Yep.
So.
Claim your power. That's the key message I get. Claim your power.
Mm-hmm.
Claim your power. What'd you get?
So my cards, I got Isabella. Yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. And so whatever ventures you're on, just know that there's a positive outlook coming for it, whether that's school, work, or self-reflection. Moving forward with your path, your life path. A lot of people are having that reckoning now. They're having that awakening, because they're home. And I love. I don't want to say this the wrong way. I think there's a blessing in everything, good, bad, indifferent, whatever. So this whole pandemic has really brought a lot of things to light for people, because they've been able to stay home more and connect with themselves. And there's been a huge awakening because people are there and they have not much else to do but be with themselves.
And their families.
And their families, yeah. But they're getting to, their gifts are coming up, they're awakening, they're seeing their kids awaken, their grandkids, and they're having those reckonings with what's important and what's not. And so I think there's a huge blessing in there, if we're allowed to see it, if we allow ourselves to see it, rather. And so I also got Archangel Michael with this. It came out right afterwards. I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you on your divine life purpose. So these two, I believe, are completely supporting each other, and that I believe that each one of us have a spiritual team, guides, spiritual helpers with us, and you can access that at any given time in your life. Um, and so I believe that if you're meant to do something, if you're one of these, indigo children or spiritual person, starseed, that was supposed to come here and do the work, then you are definitely guided, and there's no better time than now to do it.
The other message I get with this is you're at the cusp. Don't give up. You have the support you need. That's been the message for me all morning, actually, because things were happening. I'm like, and that word came. I'm like, what? Where did that come from? You're at the cusp. I'm like, okay, that's not me. So you're at the cusp. Don't give up. Keep going. You have the support you need.
Oh, that's good. I love the purples, all the purples today. Oh, even it always happens that way. The purples and the greens.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
gosh. But yeah, that's I love the universe. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so thanks for joining us. If you have any questions or comments, or you want to chat about anything that we talked about, feel free to reach out to us, and we'd be happy to answer any of your questions and just kind of help you along your journey. So if anything we said resonated with you today, feel free to drop us in line or, reach out and message us at some point today. And
Share, like,
subscribe.
I was like, what's that other word?
Her job is to remember to do that every week because I forget.
I forget all the time too. And then when we turn off the video, I'm like, hey, we forgot. Bye.
Bye. Have a great day.